coming up like this, okay? And yeah, you're getting his nuts. The problem is, put a few pounds on this guy like a fat piece of you're gonna get this foot and it's not gonna get there because you're gonna get stuck between his fat thighs. So you train yourself to make an effective kick. So I'm gonna tell you, this is a pretty hard trick to do because you're now off balance. So do something shorter, okay? Or work your distraction here. Now follow through. Now you guys gotta have a distraction because this is, how old are you?
26.
Holy my underwear older than that, okay? At 26, I can't outmuscle this kid. And none of you should think of that. If I'm doing this, we're sports. So what I'm gonna do is disrupt them, move to my point and get out of dodge. How you train, how you react, so do something more effective, okay? Besides, this is a sissy kick anyway.
These lads pick it up fast. What they needed to find was assertive confidence.
If you could imagine, Joe's got a hold of my upper shoulder there and he's dragging me down like this. If I get to this position, what I'm looking at doing is this, breaking his leg. This hand's coming right into his balls right away. Now, where's Joe's mindset right now? To kick me off and protect this little packer-whacker. Protect. All right, now from here, I'm getting up and I'm coming around and I'm taking his face off. All right, let's try it first clinically. You can try with your partner to put you in a suppressed position. Watch it. Grab his nuts, grab his nuts. If he doesn't grab his nuts, kick her in the face. Now, question for you guys. You got a hold of this package, etc., etc. What do you got to find? Right now, Joe's taking him down. What do you got to find?
Next place to hit him.
Oh, stop fishing with hand grenades, for Christ's sake. What do you got to find? What do you got to find? Hands. What delivers weapons? Exactly. You're down there and he's just taking. How do you know he's not trying to slit your throat? So find his damn hands. Because you may have to reprioritize to a knife fight. And God help it if it's a gun battle. So you're gonna have to be Johnny quicker, not Johnny later.
Bill's training was interesting because it's very focused on the killing aspect and accomplishing the mission, and then the mind-body about being able to drive on in adverse conditions.
These guys are training harder than the physical, as you can see. The thing that's difficult for them to train for is the IED, the improvised explosive device. The psychological effect of that weapon is something they have to face every day.
Iraqi insurgents use IEDs, improvised explosive devices, to fight from a distance.
We've had IEDs explode out of newly paved roads because the Irhabiyoun bribed the contractor to put a big artillery round right in the road as he was making it. So you never know when you're going to get hit.
When they go on patrol, the 163rd will wear the most protection any infantry soldier has ever had. Their helmets weigh 3 pounds and are made of a fabric-covered Kevlar. The Army says they can stop a bullet at 25 meters. Their body armor is an anti-shrapnel jacket with ceramic inserts. One in the front, a second in the back. They also have 2 underarm shields. Even the groin protector is bulletproof. Most of the time, the body armor works, but the enemy's counter strategy is simple and deadly. Hide a bomb and push a bloody button.
There's a constant fear. You know, just every day you have no idea what's going to happen, and you might go a week and you're kind of letting your guard down, you're getting complacent, and then all of a sudden something happens. And so just long periods of waiting marked by very sharp action.
Every soldier today learns combat first aid, and casualty evacuation is very quick and efficient. But there's another way to deal with the IEDs. Take out the bomb makers.
When we come back, we'll see how G.I. Joe trains to do just that.
Now, you guys probably don't feel too happy about using real blades. I can see it on your faces right now. You're going, holy fuck, this guy's weird. My first point of kill here is in, slice. My second is rotation. Now, brainstem down.
You won't see this kind of training on the evening news. Civilians find it brutal. Army PR guys think it looks bad. But frontline soldiers find it indispensable.
What I've done is I stuck my knife through his throat. You think I'm slicing it. I go through here. Then I take it out. In other words, I take his whole head off his shoulders.
It's all just a tool in your toolbox. You may find yourself in a situation where that's all the only tool you have left.
Knife fighting, it has its place, and you get into a knife fight, you're gonna get cut. Just cut the other guy worse. Cut him quicker, cut him worse.
Good. In a time of laser-guided smart bombs, killing with a knife might seem old-fashioned. But when you're going house to house looking for bomb makers, most of the fighting is close in and dirty.
Now in Iraq, this is urban warfare. Soldiers get isolated in these close combat situations sometimes. Knife fighting may seem like a redundant skill within the military arsenal, but some sort of edged weapon training that's effective and as a last resort must be taught. And these skills are being worked here today in a hard manner. These soldiers need to know this. This is one of the closest and safest ways of getting your mindset into facing a live blade. Everybody with me? If I come this way, you can hit with it.
Have a good night, too. That helps.
Exactly. Okay, everybody get the idea? Self-inflicted wound.
That's what it's all about. You take a licking and keep on ticking.
It's a violent form of self-defense. This is something that we do need to incorporate within the Army because I think it'll improve the survivability if you do find yourself in an unarmed combat situation. You know, there can be times when your main weapon, your M4 malfunctions, transition to your M9, it malfunctions. What do you have left? You have a knife and then you have your hands.
Now from here, kill. Back on. Okay, kill. Okay, now see how far away you are? You're gonna have to start closing that hole more. Kill. Okay.
Units like the 163rd don't practice much with a knife. They need to do more. Most of their combat training is spent on the range. And if there's one thing G.I. Joe can do better than just about any soldier, it's shoot a gun. Americans love their guns. And G.I. Joe can handle himself in a firefight.
Firefights happen suddenly. A knife is good when it's up close, but a GI's best friend is his assault rifle.
Fire!
And his weapon is not just any gun. It's the Colt M4, the grown-up version of one of the most famous weapons in history, Vietnam's M16. The M4 weighs only 7 pounds, and even with a fully loaded 30-round mag, it's light and deadly. With an effective range of 200 meters, the M4 is designed for urban fighting. Add on a night vision scope and a grenade launcher, and G.I. Joe's weapon is one nasty piece of business. But even the best weapon is no good if you can't use it. So before they go to war, the GIs rehearse the many scenarios they might face in combat.
All right, this is the scenario, okay? You're in a vehicle, it's got some protection in it, but it's broken down.
Today, their vehicle's been hit by an RPG. They're pinned down, and they're under fire.
All right, you're not firing, you're just rehearsing it, and get a little muscle memory, and then we'll do, all right, go.
Tell me where I move! Moving! In position!
And when you're ambushed in Fallujah, being perfect keeps you from having your ass shot off.
Got you covered!
Move then, move! Moving like frozen pond water.
When he comes in here, he's looking for targets of opportunities, coming out, bang, bang, right, bang, bang. When you're ready to move and he's laying down, now he's laying down suppressive fire so you can move, you're keeping their head down. You hear him go from just a single shot targets of opportunity to laying down suppressive fire. That's your cue to move. I mean, you should, you hear that. He's laying down suppressive fire, the enemy's probably backing up, keeping their heads down, that's when you move. That's the whole purpose.
The other thing you gotta watch too is that you're standing right here. You must just frame yourself because your muzzle's almost out the door, so you're gonna have to get a little more oblique to something, otherwise I couldn't think of a better way to shoot your ass off.
This is called the what?
Fatal funnel.
There you go, the fatal funnel.
Go ahead and hit it.
Come on, move!
Move it! Ceasefire!
I like the violent execution. There was no dilly-dallying around. They got right to their points of domination, and they flooded the range, the targets, with a high volume of fire. There's speed, surprise, and violence of action. That was violence of action.
They got a lot of shots in the kill zone. A lot of insurgents. They're not wearing body armor like we are. So, the thing is with the 5.56 round is that they're finding you have to put. When I was trained, it was always 2 and 2. What I'm hearing now is you gotta go for 4 and 2. You gotta put 4 or 5 in their body to put them down, and then 2 in the head to finish them off.
This is the round G.I. Joe uses to take insurgents down, the 5.56. The enemy uses the round on the left, a 7.62, which has filled the mags of the most famous assault weapon in history. When GIs go into battle, the weapon they're going to face most often is this one, the AK-47. About 100 million AKs have been used in battle. It's the weapon of choice for insurgents because it's reliable and it's cheap. In Iraq, every family is legally allowed 1 per household. And the guys who own them probably think they're hotshots. But guess what? G.I. Joe is not too bad either. This is the final weapon in every American soldier's arsenal.
All right, bend your legs a little.
The M9 pistol. Deadly within 50 meters if you know how to use it. And most soldiers do.
You got 45 seconds to complete this. Go! Hurry up, hurry up.
Let's get those 6 targets.
Nice.
Scan.
35 seconds.
The M9 pistol, the M4 rifle, and the personal killing knife. Throw on some body armor, and the American soldier is a tough opponent.